So it's another day, it's another Thursday, and you know, this is the last call of the week, Coffee and Crypto, the #1 morning show for both crypto and coffee conversation in the world. All right, if you hear a little noise, I'm actually sitting out on the patio. It's a beautiful, gloomy morning here. So cheers to you guys as we get ready to start this. Go ahead and put your coffee up. Cheers. And let's get this call started. All right. So first off, man, I want to start like this. All right, I got a clip I want to show y'all. I took this clip. Actually, you know what? Let me do it a different way. I actually sent a text message to myself because I didn't want to lose this clip. So let me pull up this text message real quick, and then I'm going to share.
Correctly, there's about 19,000 today. When they're at 2,000, I got some.
All right, let's get it.
Heat from the crypto market by saying that something like 99% of them I thought would go to zero. And that wasn't a popular statement suggesting that only 20 would be around. Well, now you have 19,000. You know, my prediction, at least for now, has been moved the wrong direction. But you know, there are some tokens out there that are focused on solving a problem, and those are ones that I could see being used in the future. And we could give a number of different examples. Some of them are present here in Davos, but there's also ones that I look at.
Woo! Said some of them are present right here in Davos. Y'all heard that?
I hear the description, and I don't get it. And I think there is risk, as Christine Lagarde commented. They are speculative, they are risky, but that doesn't mean there isn't real opportunity.
Right, I find this conversation refreshing. We've spoken to so many crypto experts out there who know nothing about this and who just want the gamification of it. They just want to encourage people into various Ponzi schemes. I hear what you're saying. We're big fans of what blockchain technology can do, but just to categorically say, you think most of these products are just going to disappear?
Correctly, there's about 19.
So he believes that most of these products, right, are just going to disappear, right? That's what Brad Garland is. 19,000 plus cryptocurrencies, and he said the ones that are going to be around are where? Hey, yo, they here in Davos. Yo, welcome to the Coffee and Crypto. We're going to really deep dive into Davos today. You know, Trav hit me up and said, yo, what we talking about today? I said, man, ain't nothing else to talk about. You know what I mean? Nothing else to talk about but Davos. You know what I'm saying? So if y'all plugged in, if y'all ready to hear more about Davos, first off, if you don't know where Davos is, let me pull up a world map. You know what I'm saying? Let me pull up a world, because I don't want to assume that everybody's smart like that. You know what I'm saying? Because hey, everybody don't know the world. Hell, I didn't even know where Davos was. I ain't gonna lie. So Davos, it's in Switzerland. You know what I'm saying? So I thought, look, I'm gonna be real with y'all. I thought it was in Brazil or something. I did not think they was gonna say Switzerland, right? I'm like, why these folks want to go to the cold? You know, why they want to be, why they going to the cold, right? So this is the map. Right here. So let's pull up some images, right? And let's look and see where Davos is located, right? So it's right here, right? Switzerland, right? So Switzerland, right? Switzerland is between France, it's between Austria, it's between Italy, right? So it's right there. It's between France, it's between Germany, it's between Austria, it's between Italy. So it's one of those countries that is like, you know, Switzerland, I'm pretty sure, is one of those countries where the west side of it is probably very French. And then the north side is probably very German. And then the right side, you know, the east coast is probably very Austrian, right? And then the southern part is probably very Italian, right? Because there's a lot of countries like that. And so we got to realize that where they're meeting, okay, is where a lot of the things that's happening right now, right, guys? So it's by Germany. So it's not even that far away from Russia. It's not even that far away from the Ukraine. It's not that far away from the European Council that's creating the central banks. I mean, that's creating the state the CBDCs, right? It's not far away from the UK, right? You can see the UK is actually right here, right? It's its own island right here. So listen, Switzerland is influenced by so much. And so with all these leaders from all around the world coming here, I'm telling you right now, they're not focused on an SEC lawsuit. They're not focused on that. The SEC is a United States sector. The SEC is in the US. Is the SEC in Germany? Someone drop that in the chat. Is the SEC in Germany? Somebody let me know. Maybe it is, maybe, I don't know. But is the SEC in Germany? Is the SEC in Poland? Is the SEC in Greece? Is the SEC in Brazil? The SEC is in the United States of America. And for me, understanding that the SEC is in the USA and that crypto ain't United States made, but majority of these large companies outside of Ripple, all of these companies outside of Ripple, or most of them are created in other companies. Crypto.com was created in Singapore. It was created in Singapore. FTX was created in Asia as well. So we got to realize that majority of the companies that are ISO compliant are not even in the US. So guess what? Worst case scenario in Vincent Owens' mind, and Travis, I want you to let me know what you think about this. But worst case scenario, SEC, they lose the lawsuit, and Ripple just says, you know what? All right, we're gonna move we're gonna move from San Francisco, right? And we're gonna head to we're gonna move to India, or we're gonna move to Brazil, where our partners are, right? We're gonna move to, and guess what? Why do you think? And you know what, Travis? I believe you sent me this, or I believe you showed me this, or maybe you show all of this, but all these companies are giving XRP. They're giving Ripple, excuse me, they're giving the company Ripple office spaces in their countries, right? And they're doing that for a reason, because if they get outlawed here in the US, oh, you best to believe the US just gonna fall off the map as a leading innovator in technology. Thanks to the Biden administration, he goes down in history thanks to the Biden administration, just like President Nixon, and Biden is Nixon all over again. Trav, I'm gonna pass it to you as I go collect my data. I got a couple videos, I got some bullish content, but I would love to hear what you think.
So as far as you know, the relationships that Ripple has built outside of the United States, Brad Garlinghouse has actually advised multiple companies. He actually was asked the question, would you incorporate a cryptocurrency company within the United States? And he simply said no. That's just, it goes to show you the type of relationships that he's built, that most of the growth is outside of the United States. And I have some super bullish content. I want to pull it up and share my screen. I want to get into it. Give me 1 second. This is a video of Brad Garlinghouse. And
check the chat box real quick, Trav. I sent you a message.
Okay. Give me 1 second.
Good.
Okay, I got you.
Yep. All right, cool. And if y'all ready for this, man, just light it up one time. Drop some coffee emojis or something. If you're on your computer, just show some love. You know what I mean? Just show some love.
I saw an interesting move you guys did. You bought back your round
Can y'all hear that?
C shares at a higher valuation than what they were at the moment. What was the rationale behind that?
So we did a Series C financing, I'm going to try to get my dates right here, in 2019, in the Q4 of 2019, and we raised $200 million from a series of investors. When we negotiated that, we had pre-negotiated the ability to repurchase that up to a certain period of time for 1.5x the issuance. So we repurchased all of the Series C back from our investors because we thought it was a good investment. You know, we thought that was accretive to all of our other shareholders. You know, as you mentioned, or you asked, you know, we have been profitable and cash flow positive, so we're able to use that. So you know, we've repurchased north of $500 million of Ripple shares over the past couple of years, including that financing.
And you mentioned you're cash flow positive, but also, are you looking for further outside funding at this point, whether it be, you know, for an extra cash injection or at least just a strategic sort of investment as well?
You know, we aren't actively looking. We haven't needed to do that. we have a very strong balance sheet, and even as we look at the future, we feel good about that. I do think there will be opportunities, and I think there'll be an uptick in M&A in the blockchain and crypto space. We haven't seen that yet, but I think that's likely in the future. And I certainly think as that unfolds, we would consider things like that.
In terms of buying companies or being bought out?
We're now at a stage of growth where I think we're more likely to be the buyer versus the buyee or seller.
Yeah, but you haven't found the acquisition targets at this point, or is there an area of the business you're thinking, you know what, this company would be a great fit?
I would say there's a lot of growth in crypto, and we are looking at a lot of different segments of crypto for growth. Some of that, obviously, we will build internally. The carbon credit initiative is something we've kicked off internally, but we've invested in over 30 or 40 companies around the crypto ecosystem, and we'll continue to look at opportunities to grow through external acquisitions also.
And of course, the market's not great right now, but is an IPO on the cards at some point?
Well, I think we want to get certainty and clarity in the United States with the US SEC. I'm hopeful that the SEC will not slow that process down any more than they already have. But we certainly at a point in scale where that is a possibility, and we'll look at that once we're past this lawsuit with the SEC.
Ooh, bullish.
Ecosystem, and we'll continue to look at opportunities to grow through external acquisitions also.
And of course, the market's not great right now, but is an IPO on the cards at some point?
Well, I think we want to get certainty and clarity in the United States with the US SEC. I'm hopeful. I think we want to get certainty and clarity in the United States with the US SEC. I'm hopeful that the SEC will not.
Or is there an area of the business you're thinking, you know what, this company would be a great fit?
I would
not necessarily. Yep.
So I want to spotlight this picture right here. You guys see the mountains in the background with the sun. I just want to spotlight that real quick. And then I want to show you guys one more thing that I found very interesting.
Ooh, don't hurt him too bad, Trav. Don't kill him too bad. Ooh.
So you can see this is a fireside. This is the bearable guy. So I don't know what you guys know about the bearable guy. It's a riddle. It's a series of riddles. This is a very old photo, but you can see in the back there's mountains with the sun, very similar to that background. Now, one more thing. Brad Garlinghouse is literally closing their event tonight with a fireside chat in Davos. Now, it was just something I found interesting because that picture, that picture is months old, and that's just what I took away from it. But one thing that I did take away from that was Brad Garlinghouse doubled down on his they're bringing up the IPO. What you guys have to understand about these interviews is that they're talking about what they want you to hear. They're talking about what they want you to hear. They're talking about an IPO, and he also brought up carbon credits. And Vince, I wanted to talk to you about, you brought up Hedera and their carbon footprint. So I wanted you to interject on what you thought about the carbon green. They're bringing up climate change as one of the main points in Davos. One of the main points in Davos is they're bringing up climate change. And give me 1 second.
So with that, right? I mean, it's known that, I mean, at the end of the day, technology is just far greater than human. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is, right? We have to realize that AI, artificial intelligence, all of these different sectors will lead a lot stronger than a human being. You know what I'm saying? And not saying that in like a bad way, but the truth is the truth. And even if it's not about the labor that it does, I feel like when it comes to AI, when it comes to drones, when it comes to all these different things, it makes more sense because I don't gotta wait. I don't have to worry about a robot wanting to go and use the restroom, right? Need a bathroom break. I don't gotta worry about the robot needing a smoke break. I don't gotta worry about the robot showing up to work with red eyes talking about, I don't like weed. I don't even smoke weed. I don't gotta worry about, you know what I'm saying? Y'all remember that little meme, right? So I don't gotta worry about none of that. On the other end, with you coming to work, I gotta worry about all that stuff. So the risk to reward for these, like if I was a CEO, I ain't gonna lie, the risk to reward is sounding real good with AI. You know what I mean? And so it shows us, and we're not too late. And I think that a lot of people think we're too late. And I don't really believe in climate control. I think that all this stuff, I believe that they're doing something, but I believe a lot of the stuff that they're giving us, we don't like the stuff that they're telling us is not the stuff that they're speaking about off stage in Davos. You know what I mean? So when they're on stage, it's one conversation, it's one narrative. It's an agreed narrative when they're on stage. But what are they talking about when they're behind closed doors, right? And so, you know, I got some information on that as well. I would love for you to go ahead and share your screen and show that content. I'm gathering that I had one article I wanted to show, and it's crazy you even asked me about that. So hopefully I can find it.
Okay, I got something I want to share real quick. So there's a company, they're building a blockchain built exchange, and it's based on carbon credits. The company is called ExchangeX, and they're a Ripple partner. Exang is bringing a carbon credit solution to the XRP ledger, one of the first major carbon neutral blockchains, and read about why they chose XRPL. So when we get out of that, we will see.
Found it, by the way.
This is their website, and it's a screenshot right from their website. It says Exang is the first exchange of its kind on a global level, delivered in partnership with the United Nations.
Wow.
And these are the same people that are all gathering in Davos. And
wow.
You can take it from here, Vince.
Look, so I'm a bounce off the carbon credit because, you know, I got to come bullish too, and I got to come correct. So check this out. Let me share my screen with y'all. Now, how many people ever heard of WeWork before? Anybody ever heard of WeWork? Have you ever seen a WeWork in your city? You ever seen a big building with WeWork on it, right? Multi-billion-dollar company. Hold up. Watch this. So this is bullish news. This just came out today. This is breaking. This is breaking only for coffee and crypto. You heard it here first. WeWork's Adam Newman resurfaces in crypto carbon credit startup. Flow Carbon raises $70 million from investors, including Andreessen Horowitz and Samsung. A carbon credit startup co-founded by Adam Newman raised $70 million from venture capitalists and other backers, showing investors are still willing to bet on the controversial WeWork Inc. entrepreneur. Newman, the co-founder and former CEO of the co-working provider WeWork, is listed as both a founder and an investor in the climate startup Flow Carbon. The company sells carbon credits and keeps a record of the transaction on the blockchain. Flow Carbon has 35 employees and offices in Berlin, Montana, and New York. The company said in a statement. Now listen, this is important right here. And this is my first time really reading this article, so I'm gonna break it down the same way that I told y'all. This call is about how to really break down research, right? Using that master's level, that PhD level mindset, and bringing it to the crypto space, right? So check this out. Berlin, Montana, and New York. So they're giving the US a chance. But if the US don't want to get right, we just go to Berlin. You feel me? So like all these companies are going to have multiple offices in different spaces. You don't think FTX got an office here? You don't think crypto.com has an office here? You don't think they got an office? These folks got offices and all over the world. And so understanding that, right? Let's keep going. The carbon credit market is notably opaque, which often leads to low quality credits being sold and purchased that have little actual effects on carbon reduction. Recent efforts that have incorporated crypto as a way to bring transparency have backfired. Still, investors saw an opportunity for Flow Carbon. The startup raised traditional funding from backers such as Andreessen Horowitz, Crypto Arm, General Catalyst, and Samsung Next. Newman is an investor through his family office. Flow Carbon also raised money by selling its tokens called Goddess Nature Token, which bundles together certified credits issued in the past 5 years. So you know what VO do? I'm nosy. I gotta know. Some of y'all skip over this. That's why you miss it, right? That's why you miss it. You missed the next upcoming coin. Because you skipped over that, right? So let's go and see if that's even listed, right? So let's go look. Goddess Nature Token. Never heard of it. Let's go look it up. Goddess. Did I spell that right? Maybe it's not. It might not actually be live, right? It might be. All right. Nope. No Goddess Nature Token, right? So we keep moving forward. I'm always looking for things, right? Even if I'm wrong, I'm always looking for things, right? Newman, who stepped down as CEO of WeWork in 2019 after the company failed attempt at an initial public offering, helped conceive of the idea for the startup, but the company is run by CEO Dana Gibber, COO Carolyn Klatt, and Phil Fogel, its chief blockchain officer, right? Let's keep diving, right? Let's see, is there any more? There's no more, right? So it says, Adam Newman told the Financial Times in March that he and his wife came up with the branding for the company. One of his favorite words is flow, which reminds him of the flow state found in surfing, a hobby. All right. So this was on Bloomberg, all right, one of the most credible news networks. And I just wanted to show you guys this because, this wasn't necessarily part of something I was actually going to show today. But because of the fact that, Travis talked about carbon credits, I thought it was really, really cool that WeWork, which we all know as a co-working facility, is finding a way to maybe even collaborate behind the doors with this company. Back to you, Travis.
Yeah, and the reason why I brought up carbon credits, Vince, is for the simple fact that that's one of the main agendas being covered in Davos is climate change. And the reason why they're covering it is not because it actually is a problem, because that's the agenda that they want you to push. They're pushing. And this is an article from the actual World Economic Forum, Safeguarding Our Planet and People, a call for climate action at Davos. And here you have a tweet from Brad Garlinghouse. Today, Ripple, this is 6 days ago. Today, Ripple is committing to invest $100 million to modernize carbon markets globally through investing in carbon removal companies and supporting growth in carbon credit tokenization functionality. Carbon offset markets are expected to grow to 550 billion by 2050. And we've even seen firsthand how crypto and blockchain can solve issues with fraud and inefficiencies and bring transparency and scalability to carbon credits just the same as other real world use cases like payments. LFG. I'm not going to say that, but you guys get the picture.
Yo, y'all get the picture and look. I feel like this like good this like tennis. You know what I'm saying? You hit it back to me. You know what I'm saying? So look, I got one more thing to show them real quick because this is WEF Day. You know what I'm saying, on Coffee and Crypto. We're really gonna deep dive into the World Economic Forum. Guys, I got a 2-minute video for y'all. Listen, drop something in the chat box, light it up if you really want it. I need to make sure y'all want to see this. I need to make sure y'all excited because like I can't give y'all this information. Like everybody don't deserve this information right here. You know what I'm saying? Everybody can't get this. So all right, they want it. Let's go. I'm about to go ahead and drop it. I'm about to go ahead and drop it right now. Let's go.
How are artificial intelligence, migration, and education connected? How can boosting innovation, reducing inequality, and combating corruption help us to achieve the Sustainable Development Goals? In an increasingly complex world, these connections can be hard to see, yet a systemic understanding of global issues is essential. The World Economic Forum developed strategic intelligence as a set of cutting-edge digital tools to explore, understand, and anticipate the forces driving transformations around the world. At its heart are the forum's transformation maps. They depict and analyze the interdependencies between a wide range of topics, illustrating how developments in one area can impact others. By drawing on the collective intelligence of the forum's networks, transformation maps explain the factors driving change across industries, economies, and global issues. For example, by disrupting every aspect of technology, the fourth industrial revolution will have a profound impact on governance and affect the scale and character of conflict. That will test the traditional role of governments, even as they confront other challenges such as the aging populations in advanced economies. Transformation maps cover more than 200 topics and are available in multiple languages. Each topic is defined by its key issues, the most strategic trends shaping that topic. Because we are not looking at topics in isolation, but instead at entire systems in transformation, we highlight how the issues depicted in one map are interdependent with other maps.
Hold on. She talking fast, so some of y'all ain't hear it. Let me run that back. She talking fast. She talking that junk right now. Let me run back. Listen.
Because we are not looking at topics in isolation, but instead at entire systems in transformation.
So we're not looking at topics in isolation, but in fact, as whole systems being changed. This ain't got nothing to do with one topic. These are systems in transition.
We highlight how the issues depicted in one map are interdependent with other maps. The content is continuously updated by leading experts from the forum's extensive network. It is supplemented by a machine-curated feed of the latest findings and analysis from top universities and research institutions, and is enhanced by technologies used in machine learning, artificial intelligence, and advanced network analytics. The platform also incorporates economic, social, and political data, as well as time-lapse satellite imagery, allowing you to visualize trends in areas such as sea level rise, deforestation, global trade flows, and the refugee crisis. Strategic intelligence is the World Economic Forum's most advanced knowledge resource you can use to navigate today's increasingly complex and interconnected world.
Woo! The World Economic evil before you.
I gotta put my shades on.
Welcome to the underworld. That's what I call this. Welcome to hell. You know what I mean? Like welcome to hell. That's basically where we're headed, y'all. But I'm gonna be real with you. What's up, Aiden? It's my boy right here. Y'all gotta come meet. Come meet my. We got a bunch of people on here right now. You leaving? All right, my boy out of here. Peace, bro. All right, cool. So with that being said, hold up. Let's keep it going, right? So welcome to hell. The reason I say welcome to hell, right? Not to spook y'all, but to let y'all know that, we're about to go through hell. And you're going to come out on either side. Either you're going to be in heaven or you're going to be in hell. I'd rather live in heaven. I'd rather be in heaven. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I choose to go bullish on this information, because I want to make sure that if we're going to go through this hell anyway, that we come out richer than we went in. You know what I'm saying? I want to make sure that me and my family, me and my people, y'all, we richer than we ever could imagine on the other side. All right. And sometimes it takes losses. Sometimes it takes rug pulls. Sometimes it takes getting scammed to figure it out. Sometimes it takes losing money. It's happened multiple times, but I'm gonna be real with y'all. At the end of the day, we're investing into assets that we know for a fact have the ability and absolutely will go up. So I was digging yesterday, Travis. I don't know if you ever heard of this, but the DCO. You ever heard of the DCO, the Digital Cooperation Organization?
Yes, sir.
All right, cool. So the Digital Cooperation Organization is a global multilateral that aims to increase social prosperity by accelerating the growth of the digital economy, right? So who makes up, right? It's 7 founding member nations. This ain't about regular people. These are nations that founded this, right? Bahrain, Jordan, Kuwait, Nigeria, Oman, Pakistan, and Saudi Arabia. Are you kidding me?
That's the big one.
That's ridiculous. That's bullish right there. What's their motivation? The motivation, the vital importance of multilateral collaboration in the digital economy. Digital transformation is affecting all aspects of life, from the way we live to how we do business, which significantly influences the growth of the digital economy, creating a vast range of new economic opportunities for people and business around the world. The digital technology solutions that enable this rapid advance are also reshaping governments and citizens' interactions. Now, listen, these are not companies that are going to, these are like Peace Corps. You know what I'm saying? These are like nonprofit organizations. These are like just organizations that's put together by the people that's actually leading, so that they can actually sit at the round table together and have an organization to sit under to influence the world. Right? So how did I come up on the DCO? I was looking something up, right? And they were talking about I was looking something up, and they were talking about the World Economic Forum and DCO are in collaboration to bring forth a certain initiative. I wish I had the initiative in front of me. I don't.
got a picture,
Do you know the initiative, Travis?
Yeah, I got a picture. Check this out.
Oh, say less. Damn, that man good. Hey, y'all drop that man good in the chat box, because that man good. There it is. That was it.
That man good.
That man good.
Drop that in the chat.
That man good.
Yeah.
That's what I was looking for.
So basically what this picture is I looked into this when I saw your video yesterday about Hedera.
Oh, we're going deep dive. We got about 20 minutes.
Yeah. So the picture, this basically is showing you how this digital identity is going to be tied to literally everything that you do. They're going to be able to track where you eat at. They're going to be able to track where you're spending your money at. They're going to be able to track what your health is. They're going to be tracking what you're doing on your phone. They're going to be tracking the government, your social platforms, e-commerce. They're literally going to be tracking everything you do with blockchain.
Everything.
So
everything.
The reason why that we want to know about this stuff is we want to be ahead of it, because it's happening anyways. It's happening anyways, whether you like it or not. We're transitioning into a world of globalization. Now, I for sure myself understand that this is just part of a process, that the world is not going to the devil. The world is going to God. And we have to understand the times that we're in, family. And that's why we want to get ahead of it.
Yes, sir.
Because we're going to be able to buy our way out. We're going to be able to buy our way out.
Exactly. And so if y'all still with us, man, look, we still got some time. I want to play this video, and then we'll talk about the most recent partnership and thing that just happened over with Hedera, right? We can dive into that if y'all want to, but I'm gonna play this quick video right here. Listen, if y'all don't follow the digital asset investor on Twitter, YouTube, make sure y'all follow this guy, man. Like, you know, again, I don't mind y'all knowing, because again, I don't care about people knowing where we get the information, because it's even better when you see it, so we can talk about it. Because the good thing about this platform is, you know, you all can unmute. If you got something to say, you can raise your hand, you know what I'm saying, and voice your opinion and talk about it, because this is a space for experts. You know what I mean? This is a space and a place for experts. So I'm gonna play this quick 50-second clip. Check this. Hold up. It didn't play nothing. Hold on.
We are advocating to think about this world of digital money as a global public good. And in a recent discussion in Zurich, where we both were, what we advocated for is to have a public platform. So when protocols are agreed, this public platform can connect different CBDCs. There can be interoperability, the same way you would transfer euros from one country to another, you do it using CBDCs.
Welcome to the future, guys. See, like if you're a part of my private class, if you're one of my private students and you've been through semester one, you've been through your first strategy session with me, go ahead and drop a 777. And each of you all know in these private course, we talk about that. We talk about, I tell you, coins and tokens are cool, but listen, the stable coin is really the future. USDC is the future. The government, they're not going to feel as comfortable. Like, you got to realize that the government, it's a lot of money. They're not going to feel as comfortable putting their money into like a Bitcoin or Ethereum because it's way too volatile. They're going to put their money into Circle. They have the partnerships with Visa, Plaid, and MasterCard. These are where it is. And so we got to disconnect. You said what? BlackRock,
bro.
BlackRock. You know what I mean? So shout out to my private students. Look, if you're interested in becoming a private student with the Vincent Owens Group, with our advisors, make sure that you tap in, man. I'll drop the link so that you actually get started with our program. We have about 4 slots left for $997. That's what it costs for the year. After that, it will go up. After these last 4 slots, it will be going up to $2,997. So for the full year, you're looking at around 3K to be able to work with us, be able to be a part of our private community. We're about to start adding a lot more value, releasing a lot of great things. And being a part of the community, I'm telling you, is definitely a smart idea. Look, Travis is not the end. I'm bringing a lot of smart people on this platform, and I'm not playing. Y'all gonna learn from the best of the best. Interviews. We're gonna do a lot of great things, and being a part of this private community, that's what you're gonna get access to. So if you're interested in joining the Vincent Owens Group, being a part of our Discord, doing all those things with us, make sure you stick around to the end of the call where we will drop a link for this information. All right, appreciate y'all again. So next thing is Travis wanted to talk about yesterday, right? Hold on one second. Travis wanted to talk about yesterday. Let me clear this off the screen real quick. Thank you so much. All right, perfect. So it was crazy that you played that video because, bro, I had the same video. Like, I was about to, I swear, I had the same video up. I was like, I'm about to kill him. Then Travis played it.
I had to hit him.
I was like, I got to shift real quick. Let me find something. All right, so watch this right here. What is it? I don't really know how to spell it. Deutsche.
Telecom. Telekom.
Look, Deutsche Telekom. What was it? Deutsche Telekom. VATS passport, right? So let's see if they got any information up on YouTube about this, right? If not, I have an article that I could pull up and show you all as well. Let's see. So as you can see, 5 months ago, it was reported that in Sweden, hold on. No, that was Switzerland. All right, that was Switzerland, but Sweden. All right, so in Sweden, a vaccine passport on a microchip implant. They have that, right? How to get the new French vaccine passport, right? So what's happening? And let me actually send. I'm gonna send this this article over to myself as well. I ain't gonna lie, I didn't even expect to talk about this, so that's why I don't have this in my slides. But I do want to show you all that way you do know what's going on. All right. Here it is. So all right, then you got this monkeypox. We ain't gonna talk about that. We ain't gonna talk about that, but that's crazy too, right? That's crazy too. But let's actually see if we can search. Let's see if we can search for this article. I really want to find this article, so y'all bear with me. There it is. Ooh, that boy bad. Here we go. So the WHO treaty is tied to a global digital passport and ID system. So if you guys don't know who the WHO is, that's the World Health Organization. I have a master's of science in public health from Meharry Medical College. We have partnerships with the WHO at Meharry Medical College. You know, one of my goals was to get an internship with the WHO, the World Health Organization, back in 2015. You know, so this definitely hits close to home, right? So let's talk about it, right? So the WHO, so look at this. Meeting in December 2021 in a special session for only the second time since the WHO's founding in 1948, the Healthy Assembly of the WHO adopted a single decision titled "The World Together," right? The World Together. The WHO plans to finalize the treaty by 2024. Come on, guys. It will aim to shift governing authority now reserved to sovereign states to the WHO during a pandemic by legally binding member states to the WHO's revised international health regulations. In January of 2022, the United States submitted proposed amendment of the 2005 International Health Regulation, which bind all 194 UN member states, which binds all 194 United Nations member states, which the WHO Director General accepted and forwarded to the other member states. Hold up. Let's keep going. Let's keep going.
Can you put that in the chat?
Yes, I can. I can, right? So what's this? The WHO, so as part of this plan, the WHO has contracted German-based Dutch Telecom subsidiary T-Systems to develop a global vaccine passport system, which plans to link every person on the planet to a QR code digital ID. Vaccination certifications that are tamper-proof and digitally verifiable build trust. WHO is therefore supporting member states in building national and regional trust networks and verification technology, explained Garrett Mell, head of the WHO's Department of Digital Health and Innovation. The WHO's Gateway service also serves as a bridge between regional systems. It can also be used as part of the future vaccination campaigns and home-based records. This system will be universal, mandatory, transnational, and operated by unelected bureaucrats in a captured NGO who already bungled the COVID pandemic response. Uh-oh, it's getting crazy, y'all. It's getting crazy, right? It's getting crazy. And look, it's getting crazy. This ain't a game. So let's go to something real quick. Let me show y'all something. So now they talked about Dutch Telecom, all right? And they're about to make a, Hedera is the one.
Yeah.
Hedera is the one. Why? It's 10 times faster than blockchain alternatives. Carbon negative, always predictable gas fees. Hedera is owned by the world's leading organizations: Avery Dennison, Boeing, Chainlinks, DBS, Dentons. Yes, sir. Dutch Telecom. Are you kidding me? Join a future built on trust. Are you kidding me? Hold up. The third generation public ledger. Bitcoin, Ethereum was second. Hedera is number 3. Something that y'all might not have even known is Hedera ain't even blockchain technology. It's actually called hash graph. It's a whole different type of technology. It's called the blockchain killer for a reason. Hold on. Maybe this might be too crazy. So look at this. Bitcoin does 3 transactions per second. Coca-Cola don't want to use that. Ethereum, 12 transactions per second. Google can't use that. Hedera hash graph, 10,000 plus transactions per second. That sounds like something we can use every second. Average fees, less than a penny, less than a tenth of a penny. Energy use. Let's save the planet. Let's go green. What are they screaming? Carbon. They're screaming green energy. They're screaming all this stuff at the World Health at the World Economic Forum.
Vince, can you talk about the HBAR-X along with this as well, please?
Can I talk about the what?
The HBAR-X as well.
Why don't can you expand on it?
Oh, okay. Well, I wanted to see you deep a little bit more, but the HBAR-X is basically when you you stake your HBAR on that Hashpack wallet. That is Hedera Stater Labs.
Yep, Stater.
Yeah, Stater Labs.
That was the partnership that they had, right?
Yes. And I also seen Merrill Lynch had HBAR-X on their platform as a liquidity. So I didn't know if that was connected to HBAR as well. So that's why I wanted to dig deeper as you would go in. Yeah,
we definitely can. What we'll do is let's save that for the next call on Tuesday, right? Let's save that because that's a whole nother rabbit hole. And I'm with you. They have an ETF. They have an ETF HBAR along with Bitcoin, Ethereum, Solana. There's a lot of different Cardano. There's a lot of different ETFs that they have. I believe on that platform. I believe that's through BlackRock or Merrill Lynch. It's one of those companies, one of those banks. So before I expand on it, I want to make sure that we have the video content, that we have everything. But yeah, Travis, write that down. Let's expand more on HBAR. You know, next week we'll do a deep dive into HBAR, and over the weekend, you guys can do a deep dive into HBAR. Go look up as much as you can. Bring some stuff to class, and let's really take it to the next level because it's 10:58, guys. I got a haircut in 30 minutes, and so I'm about to go ahead and stop this call. However, I want y'all to stick around and let's have some next level conversation for maybe another 10 minutes, and then we're gonna hop up off of here. Raise your hands. Let's go.